Hey, we good here? Good. I'm getting back to work.
And I didn't think they played good offense, Milwaukee. They've missed as Durant opens up the scoring.
One thing I can say about this series is I'm done predicting it. That's 100% what I can say about this series. I'm just done predicting it. At first, Brooklyn just looked unstoppable. And now Milwaukee just looked like they could put on a defensive onslaught.
He said they did an excellent job contesting many of his shots, part of the problem on an off-night shooting.
Bro, shout out to PJ Tucker. Yeah, PJ Tucker. I don't know why I wouldn't say PJ Washington.
PJ Tucker's not being defended by whoever.
Yeah, but he played good defense on KD. That's the defense you can play against KD. Not like you can stop him. You just gotta try to slow him down.
And also what I love is they're like real life friends. But I love how they got into each other's face. I don't know if this was this game or the other game, but I like how they got in each other's face.
I think it was game 3. You sure they friends? Because that didn't look like we friends.
No, not on the court. Not when it comes to this game.
I don't think they friends off the court.
I think they're friends off the court. They said they were friends in like real life.
Well, if they said it, maybe I don't know.
But they're still competing at a high level.
I don't know about that because the security guard jumped on the floor, and if I don't know, security should know your friends. It was his security guard at that. The pass.
Yeah, but that was like they were saying that was like Durant's cousin, who he got a job at the Barclays Center.
No, that's not true. I heard he was KD's personal.
No, it's not personal. They said he got him a job.
That's crazy then, because it was at Milwaukee. That's the reason why it doesn't add up.
Yeah, that's he's not allowed to go in any Milwaukee games anymore. That's why he can be at the Brooklyn games, but not in Milwaukee games.
That nigga tripped.
But that's like if you were like a huge basketball star and you like, hey Rob, I got you a job. No, that's like you saying to Brooklyn, hey yo, hire my boy, get him a good job at the security. That's basically what it is.
Protect me, and he gonna protect me even though I don't need to protect me. I understand that's family, so if it is family, I don't know.
It's either his cousin or his best friend. It's one of those. But basically, he got him a job, more or less.
That man protect himself a little bit. It'd be one thing if it was a fan or something, or a real bloody, like he got knocked upside his head. That shit was tough. Bro, that was when I realized in this game, KD and Giannis, they could be two different people, two different types of players.
But you knew that already.
They could be that, but you never know which one is going to win. That's what I was saying. The shooter. Wait,
time out. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the video real quick. What do you mean by that? What do you mean that they could be two different type of players?
They're both like relatively big ass players, right? Like tall. I'm not gonna say Giannis is lanky no more because he's put on that muscle. But early in KD's career, the whole thing that we said was, oh man, he just needs to put on more weight. He needs to put on more muscle. Now we look at Giannis and we like, well, yeah, Giannis just needs an outside shot. But Giannis can knock down the outside shot all the time, consistently. Nobody can do nothing with him. Let's just be fair. Nobody can do nothing.
Let me say it like this. The reason I'm confused is they have completely different types of games right now. So I'm confused. Why are you comparing them just because they're tall?
Yeah, just talk. That's it.
Okay.
Just talk. Look, because they relatively both are tall, but they both move extremely good, right?
For their size?
For their size, even with the ball, right?
Yeah.
Giannis moves well with the ball. We already know KD moves well with the ball. So it's crazy that one of them Giannis has to play his game at the basket and play great defense, right?
Okay.
KD doesn't have to lean on defense too much, as much as he has to be efficient offensively, because that's where he is best at. They're both of them are efficient offensively. If you want to think about that, I ain't thinking about it. Yeah.
But KD as a shooter is super efficient everywhere.
Yeah,
that's
as
what
a
makes
shooter,
him special.
it's a step up. Zion is efficient, but it's pretty much all of the basketball.
Speaking of Zion, they said he had the most points in the paint by anybody this year.
I believe that.
And it was life-threatening, the situation.
I believe that. I 100% believe that.
Brooklyn's missed their last 9 from three-point
This
range.
game, yeah, I remember at this point, they said Brooklyn missed their last 9. Threes, I believe. No, it was like KD would have to do some superhero stuff at the end of this game to carry this team over. But PJ, look, oh, that's Middleton. Look, PJ Tucker played good defense on him. I'll say that. And I'll say the biggest thing in this game, oh yeah, block on that. Ooh. Yeah, you can't stop that. Is Kyrie going down, man? Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, nobody wants to see anybody get injured.
Like, it's just, look, I'll tell people all the time, I don't love this Brooklyn Nets team at all. You feel me? But I don't want to see nobody get hurt in the process. I'd rather other teams just get healthy and beat them. You feel me?
Facts.
I
feel the same way about like rivalries like in football and stuff. Like as a Steelers fan, I didn't want to see Joe Burrow get hurt like that last year. See like a young quarterback like that get hurt. Nobody wants to see that. That's just sad to see, especially with that much potential. So yeah.
Yeah, man. But I don't know if he'll come back. It looks like, I think they called it an ankle sprain for right now. I don't know if he got the MRI or anything on it. Hopefully it's not.
They said they did X-rays and shit, and they said the X-rays came back negative, and that was like the day after the game.
That's good. That's good. Well, so that's today. So yeah, well that's good then. At least that's good. It's negative. It's just a matter if they get Harden back, because I don't think they should force Kyrie back.
I gotta say, I want to see somebody new in the finals, so I'm rooting for Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And when I say new, I mean like players-wise. Kevin's been there this past decade. Kyrie's been there this past decade.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. It's one of those also things where I don't think Phoenix is going to come out the West. Like I said, I got Utah still, but
do you want to make that bet?
Possibly. We'll make it on the next video if we do. But it'd be great to see Chris Paul, man, in the finals. It'd just be great.
I think if Chris Paul gets to the finals, he wins it.
I think it's a great chance that he do too. I don't know how anybody. Look, I don't know who's going to be there, because it's pretty. Like somebody said it perfectly. It's wide open. Like both, whatever's going to come out the East or the West is pretty much wide open. You can't really say, oh, for sure, they're going to come out. They're going to come out, whatever. So it's really interesting. Like you could say, oh, Phoenix is going to come out. They're just playing the hottest basketball. Yeah, that's cool, but anything's possible. You feel me? Yep. Anything's possible. We know the Clippers can still make it. Like I said, I got Utah coming out the West. But
all right,
back to what I was saying.
Go ahead.
No, about the last game. What do you think happens in the rest of the series if
that's what I was about to ask you.
Go ahead.
Obviously, I don't know if this is even obvious. If neither James Harden or Kyrie comes back, I think Durant can probably win them one game. I don't know if he can win them two. If he gets some help, it depends how they come back. Because if Durant gets one person back, he should be able to win them 2 games by himself. Even if they're like 80%, 70%, if they're not in their full health, he should be able to win them games by himself. If he gets one person back, they don't have to be completely healthy. They just got to be out there with them just to be a threat.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it.
I agree, because the playmaking skill of James Harden, and then you also, one thing I'm gonna say about this year for Kyrie, man, dude can dance on anybody, and he's the most special I've probably ever seen, like with handles. But it's gonna sound crazy, man. It's a wild take, but I gotta say it, man. I think he might be a better shooting guard than point guard.
That's nonsense. I think
I get it. I
Hold on,
understand.
hold on. I'm tired of this whole generation because we've been doing this for this whole past decade. I'm tired of this whole generation trying to turn every single point guard because they're scoring guards into shooting guards. Just because they score a lot of points and they're high level scorers does not automatically make them shooting guards. They're still ball handlers and they're still playmakers. But Russell Westbrook got a lot of that. He's really a shooting guard.
No, they're a point guard.
Yeah,
They're a point guard.
So let me ask you this before I completely shut your take down. Maybe I just heard you wrong. Are you saying he's a better shooting guard than he is a point guard, or are you saying Kyrie is a shooting guard?
No. The first one, more so the first one, but I think more so with this team, he's a shooting guard clearly, right? With James Harden in the rotation, he's a shooting guard.
I disagree. I think they're just running 2 point guards.
No, he's a shooting guard.
Not just because are you saying because he's not the dominant ball handler?
He's not making decisions up the floor with the ball as well. We've never seen this Kyrie without the ball in his hands. So he what are we gonna call it? We're gonna call it just 2 point guards.
That's what I call it. It's 2 point guards.
You just going back to positionless basketball then?
Well, I believe I said, Jalen Rose had the best take. The only reason positions are in basketball is for the novice to learn the game. This game is super positionless. Anybody can play anywhere, especially in today's day and age. What we were just talking about at the beginning of the video with Giannis and KD about how tall they were. In the 90s, those dudes are both playing what, center? See what I'm saying?
I kind of agree with you. So you think there's no such thing as positions then? So that means that's pretty much where this will have to end, because I'm saying he's a better. I'm saying as of recent, the past 2-3 years, since the last playoffs with the Celtics, he looks better as a shooting guard this year, with James Harden handling the ball more and him handling the ball more. That's what I think. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he don't have handles. I'm just saying
it's not about the handles.
I'm talking about getting everybody else involved. I think James Harden is better than him than that.
So here's what I would say to that. Kyrie, specifically going back to when he played with LeBron, the way they had that team set up is LeBron and Kyrie made all the decisions. The game ran through them.
I agree.
Kyrie is I don't want to call him an ISO player, but he's a one-on-one player that he's trying to attract the double team and create for the other people.
That's where I disagree, kind of, I guess. I don't see that. I understand the premise of what you're saying. I don't see him making those passes to the other people, or maybe they're just not knocking down the shots as much. Because if you're talking about with the Cavs, yes, I agree. I'm talking about from that last year with the Celtics, that last playoff run with the Celtics forward. I think when he's at the point guard position, it's not bad. I'm just saying when he's at the shooting guard position, it changes the whole. But James Harden also is there, so it's hard for me to say that.
Yeah, because it's completely different because the workload is different when you have 3 superstars on the floor with each other.
So that's the reason why I can't say for sure. Let's say if Kevin Durant wasn't there and it was just James Harden and Kyrie. I would say the team would still work better with James Harden bringing the ball up most of the time. That's how I feel. I'm not saying Kyrie can't get his. I'm just talking about the efficiency of your offense. I think it's better with James Harden running your point guard and Kyrie have a shooting guard.
I would agree with you from the standpoint. I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think James Harden's a better ISO scorer than Kyrie.
Yes.
So I would want the ball in his hand a little bit more. I think that's a better way to look at it.
That summed it up. Yeah, that summed it up perfect. And then what I would say even to that is I think Kyrie showed me this year that his catch and shoot is phenomenally better than what I thought it was. Because I've never seen it, so I never questioned. I never thought it was all of that. Steph is a catch and shoot expert because Draymond could bring the ball up and initiate stuff, or Steph could just be running around, catch and shoot, and whatever, it's going in. Kyrie, we didn't know that because he was always handling the ball. This year showed me you don't want to leave Kyrie open at the 3 because he's going to knock that bitch down.
Yeah, he was kind of streaky. He was a weird shooter when he had the ball in his hand. It felt streaky. Like he might be hot or he might be really cold. He's either going to lose you the game or he's going to win you game. That type of thing.
Exactly, and that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. He can still. He's the best person I've seen with dribbles since AI. He's better than AI too. I'd say that. But
yeah, but we knew that as soon as he walked in the league, though.
Yeah,
but like, who is this nigga dancing on people like this as a rookie?
But I didn't know his catch and shoot was this. Because he's damn near right with Joe Harris with this team, and Joe Harris is knockdown catch and shoot expert.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Anyway,
well,
I don't know if Kevin.
Who do you have winning this series as of right now? 2-2, tied up 2-2. Who you got winning? Then we're gonna wrap it up.
Milwaukee, if it goes, Milwaukee, if it goes 6, if it goes 7, the Nets gets it. I think by game 6, you'll see James Harden come back.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you got to do something at that point. So I'm gonna say Milwaukee if it goes 6, if it goes 7, the Nets. But I'm gonna choose Milwaukee
I think I'm with you because what if I'm rooting for the Nets or if I'm a Nets player / coach on that side, who I'm really scared of now is Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
Because when Chris Middleton gets hot from 3,
it's over.
He
gets hot. Period.
Yeah, it's a kind of a problem.
Yeah.
And they were also saying Milwaukee was one of the, if not the best, one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league.
Yeah, bro.
As far as like percentage and made.
They play defense and they frustrate you on defense. Like they are frustrating on defense. That's what these past 2 games showed.
Yeah.
Like pretty much all they're trying to say, man, KD, you could try to beat us, but PJ Tucker's on you. So you really gotta get everybody else to beat us, Steve Nash. So I don't know. We will see though.
We will see. All right. So once again, y'all, thank y'all for checking out the video. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure you check us out on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. We're also on TikTok at Inspired by Ambition. And also, we have a website called inspiredbyambitionpro.com where you can buy hoodies and t-shirts. Go check that out as well. Thank you guys once again for checking out the video. We really do appreciate it. Thank you. Peace.
Peace. Y'all stay up.
From small to triple XL, all inspired by ambition gear at inspiredbyambitionpro.com. That's www.inspiredbyambitionpro.com.